Respected dear youngsters, welcome one more day of being together. Less informed, uninformed people find delight in the lower things of the worldliness. Lesser is the dignity, and you and I are now well informed. So we have to create within ours by our own efforts, getting delighted in these higher pursuits. Our delight, our enjoyment, our joy, our indulgences should slowly be reduced from the worldly type, should increase in these type of noble things. Choice is ours. Finding delight is our discretion, our choice. Where to find, we have to have our common sense. Understood? It's all subjective. Like at this very time, I can find delight in sleeping, or in eating something, or in playing, or in TV watching, or in talking to someone, or I can find delight in my Geetha class to my dearest youngsters. So, my buddhi, if it works, then I will discriminate and see what is noble among all these. Then the noblest I select. And thus, remember, imagine if I always find happiness, joy, contentment, delight, satisfaction, that self respect, confidence, etc., in doing the higher and greater and nobler things. Tell me who is the outer or inner enemy who will pull us down for our destruction. So here you and I have now slowly losing the choice and opportunity to get delighted in the world like the uninformed worldly people. We have never studied Gita. We have never known about the knowledge, about the devotion, about the joy of controlling our faculties, about the joy of doing the duties, about the joys of serving the world, and the joy of values. You are now informed. Let's go. When you are ignorant, your punishment will be less when we do mistakes. When we are wise, then we have less, and it'll be smaller mistakes, bigger will be punishments. Here, there's no punishment if you find delight in the worldliness as long as you are doing it honestly, righteously. But the punishment is there, you will be missing the higher delights. Like at this time, instead of doing Gita class, what is the sin if I do some other things? I just watch TV movie देख रहा हूँ या नहीं तो कोई बात. There's no sin that way in it, but it's a sin alone because I, as a human being, given this opportunity by Guru and God, instead of delighting in this higher, greater, nobler, diviner endeavor, I'm just belittling myself, humiliating myself, lowering my own strata or my own dignity, let us say, my own position. Isn't it? In that way, simple thought is this: the more we study Shastras, listen to good satsangas, we should simultaneously learn to find delight, joy, satisfaction in doing the higher things only. No more be a bhogi, in short, be a yogi more and more. A great opportunity is knocking your door. The Lord is giving all guidances, facilities. He has given already so many of conveniences, opportunities. How क्या बाकी है भगवान की तरफ से देने को? सबको दिया उन्होंने. How use करके आदत बनाओ अपना, finding delight in the higher and greater things. Clear? Now welcome you, salutations to you, gratitudes for giving me this chance to talk to you on Gita, and most importantly, that congratulations to you. Finally, wish and pray that you continue till the great things are learned in life. Right? Like every day, today too, we'll have four things. One, our daily chant. Second, today we'll be concluding our Mahanarayana Upanishad Parayanam with the last portion of Jnana Yajna. What to chant from tomorrow, the Lord will tell. No props. In Gita, today we'll be touching the penultimate shloka, and in the values, the ultimate shloka, number 19 in 12th chapter, which gives the final set of values. भगवान teaching us last set of values. तो हम आज देखेंगे, कल बाकी देखकर all the values we once browse through. Then day after tomorrow, or even tomorrow, the last shloka when you do 12वां chapter khatam, 13th day after tomorrow we start. And day after is, I think, Dhanteras also. Dhanteras ko 13वां अध्याय start करो. Very interesting coincidence. Let us start. Om. 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 Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhetamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gururdevo Maheshwarah Guruः Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. ओम शुभे शोभने मुहूर्ते अस्याम शुभतिथौ ममोपात समस्त दुर्त्यक्षे द्वारा श्री परमेश्वर ऋषि मुनि गुरु देवतानां श्रुतिमातु परब्रह्मणः परमात्मनः प्रीति अनुग्रह द्वारेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्य मोद सिद्ध्यर्थम पुराण इतिहासोक्त भगवद भागवत शिवन गुरु देवता दर्शनानुग्रह प्राप्त्यर्थम सनातन धर्मस्य वैदिक हैंदव संस्कृतेः सांप्रदायानां शास्त्राणां गुरु शिष्य भक्त भगवत परंपरायाः समस्त प्रक्रियाणां च योगानां च पुनरुत्थान पुनर्जागरण समस्त विश्वव्याप्ति द्वारा विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति द्वारा विश्व शांति कल्याण एकता सामरस्य प्राप्ति द्वारा विश्व पुरोभिवृद्धि अर्थम अस्मिन् कर्मणि अस्माकं सह समस्त भक्त साधक सेवकानां नित्य निरंतर बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रुघ्न निवारण द्वारा समस्त शक्ति साधना संपदा सानुकूलता प्राप्ति द्वारा दिग्विजयार्थम तथा अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां समस्त युवानां च संकल्पित समस्त सत्कर्म दिग्विजयार्थम तेषां हृदये देश धर्म माता पितृ सनातन धर्म भगवत गुरु शास्त्र भक्ति साधन द्वारा जीवन साफल्यार्थम अस्यां शुभतौ श्री महानारायण उपनिषदः अंतिम भागस्य पारायणं गीता द्वादशाध्यायस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं तदनन्तरं श्री लक्ष्मी मातुः स्तोत्रस्य पारायणम् अर्थाविष्करणं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। आदौ ओमत श्री महानारायण उपनिषदन्तर्गत ज्ञानयज्ञः पारायणम्. Last portion, friends, find delight in listening to this. ओम अथ श्री महानारायणो परिषदो ज्ञानयज्ञः. ओम तस्यैवं विदुषो यज्ञस्यात्मा यजमानः श्रद्धा पत्नी शरीरमिध्वमुरो वेदिर्लोमानि बर्हिर्वेदशिखा हृदयं यूपः काम आज्यं मन्युः पशुरस्तपोऽग्निर्दमः शमयिता दक्षिणा वाग्धोता प्राण उद्गाता चक्षुरध्वर्युर्मनो ब्रह्मा श्रोत्रमग्निध्यावध्रियते सा दीक्षा यदश्नाति तद्धवीर्यत् पिबति तदस्य सोमपानं यद्रमते तदुपसदो यत्सञ्चरत्युपविशत्युत्तिष्ठते च सप्रवर्ग्यो यन्मुखं तदाहवनीयो याव्याहुतिराहुतिर्यदस्य विज्ञानं तज्जुहोति यत् सायं प्रातरत्ति तत्समिधं यत् प्रातर्मध्यं दिनगं सायं च तानि सवनानि ये अहोरात्रे ते दर्शपूर्णमासौ ये अर्धमासाश्च मासाश्च ते चातुर्मास्यानि य ऋतवस्ते पशुबन्धाये संवत्सराश्च परिवत्सराश्च ते हर्गणाः सर्ववेदसं वा एतत् सत्रं यन्मरणं तदवभृत एतद्वै जरामर्यमग्निहोत्रगं सत्रं य एवं विद्वानुदगयने प्रमीयते देवानामेव महिमानं गत्वादित्यस्य सायुज्यं गच्छत्यतयो दक्षिणे प्रमीयते पितॄणामेव महिमानं गत्वा चन्द्रमसः सायुज्यकं स लोकतामाप्नो त्येतौ वै सूर्या चन्द्रमसोर्महिमानो ब्राह्मणो विद्वानभिजयति तस्मात् ब्रह्मणो महिमानमाप्नोति तस्मात् ब्रह्मणो महिमानम्. ओं सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तो सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः. ओं शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. And thus, friends, we have done our second portion of chanting Mahanarayana Upanishad. It has concluded. Something else from tomorrow we take up. Okay, now comes our third topic of the day, that is Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Mind you, in life, if we don't stand for something, then we will fall for everything. The dignity in human life is to think, understand, and hold on to something substantial, and that hold should be so strong and firm that at every cost and price and effort, we should never give up. As a youngsters, if we make a habit of it From now onwards, you may not achieve everything in universe, but you will achieve something substantially, and that's what is the purpose for which we have come here on this horizon or the earth. Choice is yours. So through the study of Gita, how many things we are given for us to hold. First of all, in many of the chapters we saw the highest, the truth alone you hold. At the second level, we were taught about how to hold on to the devotion to the Lord. In chapter 3, etc., we were told to hold on to our own duties. Fifth chapter, we saw we were told to hold on to the service oriented mentality, never compromising. Okay, and from last couple of weeks, we through the study of 12th chapter and the values taught by the Lord, we are given a guidance and ideas to another thing which can hold on to throughout life without compromising is the value oriented life. बनाओ अपने आप को, बोलो ऐसे कि मैं तो पूरा वैल्यू के साथ ही जीऊंगा, चाहे कुछ भी हो, मैं हारूंगा नहीं, ना मेरे मन के सामने, ना कोई टेम्प्ट करने वाले दुनिया के सामने, डराने वाले दुनिया के सामने, या कोई भी थ्रेटन करने वाला दुनिया के सामने, कुछ भी हो, आई विल स्टैंड फॉर माय वैल्यूज. you know that is what is the dignity. Then only all the powers, strengths, divinities which are inside lurking without expression, because उनको express करने के लिए मौका ही नहीं मिल रहा, they all will be expressed. In the same way, in the effort of standing for values through all these positive dignities and divinities from within, that we will be protecting ourselves from all the incoming negativities, and also we'll be purging out or sending out, purgation कहते हैं उसको, all the non-positive that are then in us. In short, stand for something. The best thing to stand for are the values. Do you have the guts? Do you have that manliness? Do you have that himmat? Do you have that type of confidence within yourself? हाँ स्वामी जी, गाने सुनने को होता नहीं, मेरे को कहाँ समझूं मैं से practice नहीं होता. No, I have only one value. That is what? No value is my value. Then you are good for nothing. You are not my child. You are not Krishna's child. You are not Geeta Mata's child. You are not Vyasa Bhagwan's child. You are not the child belonging to our own ancient Rishi Sanatana Dharma. आप देख लो, मर्जी तुम्हारी. Stand for values. Come what may, I'll learn them, I'll practice them. And each of the values, as we are seeing again and again, just they sanctify, purify, strengthen, and divinize all our faculties. शरीर, इंद्रिय, मन, बुद्धि, इन सबको शुद्ध बनाते, शक्तिशाली बनाते, सूक्ष्म बनाते, एकाग्र बनाते. और क्या चाहिए देखो, in your all these equipments are of highest level, optimum level of power, concentration, and you have any goal you can set, you can easily achieve it. Isn't it? These values are the ones, when you practice, you will have first your own joy and confidence. And the person with values is loved so much by the world. Bhagavan is expecting as a human being minimum for us to practice values, even if we don't do the jnana sadhanas, yoga sadhanas, bhakti sadhanas, loka seva. चल ठीक है, बाद में करेंगे, पहले live a life of values. On the other hand, really practice of values is done, we ourselves will eliminate the obstructions for our higher devotional spiritual life of devotion and knowledge. समझ गए ना बात? So therefore, stand for values, live the values, practice them, make a habit of it, and see to it that they are being spread by you through practice as well as talking about. अपने दोस्तों के साथ आज से ना वैल्यूज के खिलाफ वाले जो लोअर लाइफ होता है ना, उसका बात ही नहीं करना. वो बोलो नो नो नो, आई एम चेंजिंग नाउ, माय स्वामी इज टीचिंग अस फ्रॉम गीता, दिस इज हाउ वी हैव टू लिव, नो आई एम ऑन दैट पाथ. बट बेटा तू कल तक तो मैं हम साथ घूम रहे थे, और नाटक करते थे, नालायक थे तुम, गधा था, गधे थे, उल्लू के पट्टे थे. या दैट वाज यस्टरडे, नवंबर 7, टुडे इज नवंबर 8, 2023. आई एम चेंजिंग. Tell them also, enough of the living life like animals without values. Let us now stand to the dignity of human being by following scrupulously the values. ये सब theory नहीं, ये सब practical. And mind you, as I told you, the Lord who has given us human life is observing us from the above. He is seeing whether we are really making use of these opportunities given and beautifying ourselves with the added ornaments called as values. मर्जी अपना है, ठीक है बेटा. सो कल के दिन वी हैव सीन द 18th श्लोका, द लास्ट वैल्यू, है ना. हाँ, उसका 2-4 मिनट करके देन वी गो फॉर द चैंटिंग ऑफ द 19th मंत्र. एंड इन दैट 1 2 3 4 वट एवर द नंबर ऑफ वैल्यूज है देर, थोड़ा आज करेंगे, थोड़ा कल करेंगे, ठीक है. तो वंस चैंट ऑफ श्लोक 18 इज समशत्रौ च मित्रे च तथा मानापमानयोः शीतोष्ण सुख दुःखेषु समः संग विवर्जितः. So the first four of them talk about the samatha. Then how do you achieve that samatha is said by the fifth value in this very shloka. So value one is samaha shatrau mitre. It is tough to say somebody is not my shatru when he has done lot of harm to me. So too difficult to say somebody is not my mitra when so much love, when concern is showing on. Okay, it's true. But then what? Your heart has to be free for your universal embracing, for your divine invocation, for your own bringing out your own inner abilities, talents, for you to achieve great goals. For that, mind should be empty of anything or being and emotion anytime. They were keeping that higher goal in mind. Have friendliness, need not get attached to a friend. Somebody does harm, protect yourself, but don't create a shatru bhava towards anyone in the mind. Finally, हमको अपना मन बुद्धि का रक्षा करना है. शत्रु हो गए, फंस गए मन में, बिकॉज ऑफ वेंजेंस, हेट्रेड, थॉट ऑफ बदला. मित्र हो गए, फंस गए, बस वो जो कह रहे हो नाच रहे हो, एज इफ यू डोंट हैव ए गोल. बेवकूफ हो क्या तुम कि यू डोंट हैव योर ओन गोल. मेरे पुत्र मित्र ने बुलाया, इतना जिगरी आ रहा है मेरा, को बुलाया तो स्वामी मैं मना कैसे करूं, वो बुलाया इसलिए मैं हर दिन उसके पास जा रहा हूँ आपके क्लास के टाइम. अरे बेवकूफ. योर लॉर्ड इज कॉलिंग यू टू लर्न गीता, यू आर लॉस्ट इन मित्र. In fact, that fellow who disturbs you in your spiritual evolution or in your own achieving the goals is not Mitra only. And they are innocent friends. They only propose. चल घूमने. बेवकूफ तुमको होना है या नहीं होना डिसाइड कर रहा है. Don't compromise your goal for anything. Okay. That's how Samaha Shatrocha Mitrecha exhaustively we studied. Tatha mana apamanayoho samaha. Be dignified. And don't get lost in the apamana. That somebody humiliated, insulted, and really have done mistake and I'm punished. So don't carry the load of that apamana for long. And remember, we are trying to become good beta. So it's a long process. Knowingly, unknowingly, we have a lot of ignorances, inefficiencies, insufficiencies. We do some mistakes and we get apamana or punishment. Just learn from it and move ahead. है ना, जिंदगी ना बड़ा बड़ा लंबा जर्नी है, जन्म जन्म का होता है. All that journey is for evolution only. You cannot get stagnant for any reason. The two reasons with which we get stagnant are these two. One is apamana, that I am humiliated, insulted. Second is mana, that I am respected, revered, valued. वो भी stagnation है. So mana apamana yoho samaha. Be conscious about it. As I told you yesterday, we as youngsters, so sensitive in our ego, can't tolerate little apamana done by anyone, knowingly or unknowingly. इसलिए तो बच्चे 16-15 होते ही मदर फादर इफ दे से समथिंग, सजेस्ट समथिंग, इवन दैट appears to be अपमान to them, and they start revolting, retaliating, reacting, and बस 10-12 साल तक ठीक था वो. सडनली 13-14 आ गया, टीन टीन वाला एज, सडनली फील्स इंसल्ट. मामा यू डोंट इंसल्ट मी. व्हाट डिड आई डू बेटा इंसल्ट टू यू? यू टोल्ड मी टू स्टडी. अरे don't insult me. Why? You told me to wash the utensils or do some work. Why are you insulting me, mama, telling me to go and water the plants? This fellow is so egoistic. उसको अपमान लगता है. Mother father should not tell anything. अब माँ बाप को मना कर दिया तो माम जैसे बाबा लोग बोलेंगे तो व्हाट इज है, माँ बाप को ही साइड पे रख दिया, आप बाबा लोग चुप. You will not listen to anyone because of मान और अपमान. अपमान फील करते हैं यंगस्टर्स. सो टू मान one talent they got, then the arrogant, subtle arrogant. And in the vishamata of this shatru mitrata and man apamana, what will happen? We forget our goal, we forget our duties, and we become inadvertent, careless. It leads to accidents in our behavior or action. Be careful about it. Therefore, mana apamanayoho samaha. Be conscious throughout life. Your focus should be on the goal in the hands and the work to achieve that goal. Bas. Neither man nor apaman. हाथी चले बाजार कुत्ते भौंके हजार. लोग अमान करते हैं, कौन स्पेयर किए गए. एवरी सेंट सेज संत, एवरी ऋषि, एवरी भगवान के अवतार वर इंसल्टेड. दे डिडंट रिएक्ट. वो आए धर्म स्थापना के लिए, करते गए वो लोग, करके गए बस. सो टू मान, somebody respects. Be attentive. I am in my job, worldly service, duty orientation, spiritual goal. If this is recognized and I am praised by others, it is their greatness. If it is not recognized or they find fault in this my work and they insult me, apamana, it is their uselessness, stupidity. Like I am doing my Geetha classes, my offering to the God and my dearest beloved youngsters. So some of you understand, say, Swami, badhiya keh rahe, maan kar di. That is your greatness, no? Some others say, what, Swami doesn't know English, or he doesn't know how to talk to the youth and all. You do avaman, that is your discretion, na? How can I be carried away by that? I will learn from it. Oh, okay, youngsters like if this way it is spoken. So I may improve upon. That's different. That's a part of my winning the game of serving the God and you all. But I can't go through the mana apamana. सर घर में मियाँ बीवी की लड़ाई मान अपमान के कारण ही होता है. He says, you're not respecting me as you are respecting me before marriage. She says, yeah, that mistake I can't continue. है ना, सासू माँ और बहू के बीच में लड़ाई है. मेरी बहू में रेस्पेक्ट ही करती नहीं है. स्वामी मैं क्या करूं. यू रेस्पेक्ट हर, सो सिंपल. वो प्रणाम नहीं करते, मैं क्या करूं, तुम करो. दैट्स व्हाट शी वांट्स. चुप बैठो यार, अपने काम में रहो. है ना, ऑफिसर एंड सबऑर्डिनेट. सबसे ज्यादा मान अपमान का इश्यू होता है आर्मी वगैरह में, इन दोज डिफेंस फोर्सेस. वन रैंक हायर, द कर्नल साहब, अगर लेफ्टिनेंट कर्नल उनको जिस सर नमस्कार नहीं करेंगे तो ही फील सो मच अपमान. एंड द वन हु इज देयर मेजर और सुबेदार जनरल, कोई भी ब्रिगेडियर, रिटायर्ड 30 years बैक, नाउ इज 90. 30 years बैक रिटायर्ड, तब से कुछ कर ही नहीं रहे हो. फिर भी एनी आर्मी वेलो ही शुड डू सैल्यूटेशंस टू हिम एंड सर सर बोलना चाहिए. उनको बहुत होता है, because that's how they are trained and that is required, because in the army में ऑर्डर लेना, ऑर्डर एग्जीक्यूट करना, ऑर्डर देना होता है. यू कांट हैव टाइम देयर टू वेस्ट, बिकॉज वो युद्ध की बात है ना. लोग जो आक्रमण कहते हैं, सर पीछे जाओ, आक्रमण नहीं, यू हैव टू आक्रमण. रिसीविंग ऑर्डर, गिविंग ऑर्डर, हैबिट देयर इट्स रिक्वायर्ड, बट दैट बिकम्स ए नेचर. मान अपमान. So too in the world, everywhere you see, no? He has not said good morning to me, good evening to me, good night to me. But he said goodbye, na? अब चले जाओ. Sama mana apamanayoho samaha. Clear? Third one is samaha shitoshna. Means what, don't make big issue of this heat or cold or all that things. If you start making issues, na, everything in the world is issue. You can spend all your life salary only in buying a tissue paper to wipe your tears. शीतोष्ण समः. पेयर्स ऑफ ऑपोजिट है ना, शीतोष्ण इत्यादि. समः, ज्यादा वैल्यू करोगे तो फंसते जाओगे तुम. यू बिकम सेंसिटिव फर्स्ट, देन नॉन सेंसिकल, देन सिनिकल. देयर आफ्टर एवरीथिंग मेक्स यू रिएक्टेड. यू कांट हैव पीस इवन ए मोमेंट. शीतोष्ण, यू नो, लाइक मेनी हाउसेस, खाना गर्म नहीं है करके ही विल शाउट एट हर. देन शी मेक्स सो हॉट दैट वन इन द ओवन एंड ही पुट्स द हैंड एंड जल गया. इतना क्यों गर्म किया तुमने. सो शीतोष्ण. चाहे जो भी है, गर्मियों में ठंडा कुछ ले आओ. शी ब्रॉड बेचारा बेचारी. देन इट इज नॉट एक्सपेक्टेड कूल. शाउट्स. देन शी पुट्स 4 आई ब्लॉक्स इन दैट. ओ मतलब इतना ठंडा मैं पी के मरू गया. शीतोष्ण की बात मैं कह रहा हूँ. इन दिस वे एवरीवेयर, लिटिल टेम्परेचर हाई हो गया, तुरंत यू बिकम टेंस्ड अप एंड कूलर ले आओ, एसी ले आओ, ओसी ले लो, ऐसी की तैसी ले आओ. अरे ये ठंडा हो गया थोड़ा सा, मेरा हाथ पैर जकड़ गए, स्वामी जी इस सर्दी में मैं क्लास नहीं आ सकता। कितना टेम्परेचर? हाँ ज़्यादा नहीं, 32। अरे 32 क्या, 32 दाद भी तो 0 क्या, -4 होने पर भी यू हैव टू कम टू क्लास। आई रिमेंबर दोज डेज इन नॉर्थ इंडिया, पीक विंटर में भी है ना, जनवरी फर्स्ट वीक से फरवरी थर्ड वीक तक पीक विंटर होता है, सेकंड। समटाइम जीरो विजिबिलिटी, इतना धुंध, दिन सूरज दिखते नहीं 15 दिन तक। आई रिमेंबर दोज डेज, अब नहीं, वो 20-25 साल पहले। स्टिल यूज टू हैव आवर मॉर्निंग क्लासेस, 6 साढ़े 6 कोई उपनिषद गीता जो भी है, इतनी सर्दी होती थी। सो व्हाट, वो अपना काम कर रहे हैं तो अपना काम करो। So don't make pairs of opposite as an issue in life and get distracted from your main goal. Don't become that way weak in your life. Okay? Shatru, Mitra, Mana, Apamana, Shita, Ushna. And last one is Sukha Dukkhesh. This already came in 6th chapter. है ना? Remember, Sukha Ana, Dukh Ana is not in our hands. बट सुखी होना, दुखी होना और बैलेंस खोना और नीचे गिरना या नहीं गिरना, दिस चॉइस इज ऑलवेज अवर्स। अराइवल ऑफ सुख दुख, वी हैव नो चॉइस, बट टू बिकम सुखी और दुखी, ऑलवेज इट इन योर हैंड्स। And again, who gets carried away by the sukha dukha, he cannot be a person of devotion. We are studying the devotion chapter. Remember, भक्ति योग में पढ़ रहे हैं, भक्त बनने के लक्षण बता रहे हैं। सुख दुख समः, समशत्रौ च मित्रे च तथा मानापमानयोः शीतोष्ण सम, देन सुख दुखेषु समः। सुख में झूलो नहीं, दुख में भूलो नहीं। अपने लक्ष्य को think about it little bit and understand that subtlety of maintaining samatha or balance when the pairs of opposite happen in the world or come and touch us. How dignified we are. And any human becomes greater in life, whether it's in arts, in doing his duties, in serving the world in different fields, become a scientist, etc., or highly studious, or a spiritually become bhakta or jnani, only when he is in samasthiti. When one gives undue value to the pairs of opposite and always is in a vishamasthiti of the mind, he can never focus all his attention with all his abilities on the goal given or chosen. याद रख लेना इस बात को। Therefore, samaha in sukha dukkha. And the last one is, all these four are achieved when we are practicing this last value of this 18th shloka, sangha vivarjita. अब ये बात मुझे तो जिंदगी भर जब तक हम मिलते रहते हैं हर दिन दोहराना पड़ेगा, because the thing which starts destroying the youngster till it destroys him finally, as much as is growing in age, is when he starts developing sangha to anything, more importantly the being for any purpose. वस्तु, व्यक्ति, परिस्थिति, अनुभूति, ये चारों चीजों के लिए कभी हमारा संग नहीं होना चाहिए। संग मीन्स अटैचमेंट एंड एक्सपेक्टिंग सम फेवर एंड सुख फ्रॉम दैट। हमने 3rd चैप्टर के टाइम हमने बहुत ये बात को दोहराया पढ़ाया। इफ यू रिमेंबर इट, लॉट ऑफ क्लासेस आई हैव टेकन ऑन दिस। You know, like when some result comes to me, I suffer it. I suffer not because of the result. I suffer because I had a sangha and expectation the result to come in a particular manner that has not happened. Therefore, I suffer. Sangha. Like you sent a good morning message to someone. That person has not replied. Immediately you become dukhi and angry within yourself. When you sent a good morning message to that fellow, why did you suffer? Because there was a sangha. What a sangha? Immediately you should look at it and reply. And your sangha of expectation from that person made you become miserable. So you wish him with your heart, हो गया, अब जब देखेगा वो रिप्लाई करेगा, फोन चार्ज में नहीं होगा, या he must be busy in some very important work, etc. No, he has seen the message, the blue color thing is seen. अरे देखा होगा उसने. But he has faith in you, he'll have patience. He must be busy somewhere. See, give chance to the goodness of others. Have patience to wait. But first of all, did you send him message for you to wish him or to get the wish from him? If you really tatolo in the heart, you want from him. He has not sent by taking initiative. Therefore, you took initiative. Therefore, you are sangha in that. That makes you miserable. And who gets in the attachment of Vastu Vyakti Paristiti? That Bevakuf number one, who has no goal of his own life. लाइफ में जिसको लक्ष्य नहीं होता वही गधा इधर उधर फंसते रहता है, लड़का लड़की लड़का लड़का में, दोनों मिलकर घूमने में और अपने जीवन सत्यानाश करने में. मूर्ख. यू माई चिल्ड्रन कांट अफोर्ड एनी मोर. संग विवर्जित. इफ somebody say यार यू आर नॉट रिप्लाइंग टू मी, आई एम डिलीटिंग योर नंबर माई फोन, मैंने कहा पहले ही निकाल दो, किसने कहा रखने को. I am busy in my job. I know when to contact you for what purpose, how much value, importance to give to you. Don't tell all that, but keep in the mind. Don't come under sentiments and emotions and get hooked onto any useless thing and being of the world. Youngsters का सबसे बड़ा प्रॉब्लम ये है संग, और वो भी दुस्संग with दुष्ट, that also for wrong activities and wrong purposes. संग विवर्जिता. Okay. फॉर अस और द स्पिरिचुअल पीपल के लिए मीनिंग क्या है ये कि संग एक ही है. वो दुस्संग करो तो दुर्भाग्य को मिलेगा पाएगे, सत्संग करोगे तो सद्भाग्य मिलेगा. दुस्संग ते दुर्गति, सत्संग ते सदगति. तो वी टॉक इन दिस लैंग्वेज फॉर स्पिरिचुअल सीकर्स. यार संग वर्जिता मीन्स दुस्संग वर्जिता. सत्संग तो करना ही पड़ेगा. इनफैक्ट यू हैव सत्संग, दुस्संग ऑलरेडी गोज अवे. And let me finally tell one thought about it. Sangha is expecting some favor, something from someone. Without your expectation, if they do, you enjoy it. No problem. At your level, I am telling. हमारे level में तो वो भी नहीं. We are always focused on the God. Sangha is expectation. If you want to suffer, develop one quality, attachment and expectation. Enough. Like if you want to die, take some black cobra's poison, बाकी वो कर लेगा. In the same way, if you want to destroy your peace of mind, you want to destroy your career, destroy your entire life, miss all your great opportunities, make your parents, everybody miserable, only do one thing. Get in some sangha or attachment. Baki sab satyanash. Otherwise, if you want to grow in your life, in every of your aspects, only one disease, one negativity, one bacteria, one virus, you just remove it. The virus is called as sangha attachment. Close your eyes and look into yourself. संग जहाँ जहाँ है वही दुख का कारण है. And from the spiritual standpoint, संग means संग with your own body, संग with your own mind, संग with your intellect. ये भी नहीं रखना चाहिए. ये सब प्रकृति के अंश है. I have nothing to do with them. They are given as an instruments. I do whatever to be done with them. Thereafter, I have no attachment with them. स्पिरिचुअली देखा जाए अपने उपाधियों से भी तादाद में नहीं रखना, संग नहीं रखना, अटैचमेंट नहीं रखना. At your lower level, yes, things will come and go, people will come and go, they give what we deserve or what's our prarabdha. Nobody remains permanently, therefore don't have too much sangha. Like the bus conductor, कितने हजार लोग चढ़ते उतरते, he gives ticket, takes money, no sangha. दुकान में कितने customers आते जाते हैं, he can't have sangha. So in our life also, to give us sukha dukkha prarabdha, as well as to treat us or train us or educate us, people will come, experiences come. हर एक चीज से क्या सीखने अपने जीवन के लिए वो करो, बाकी नो संग. ब्यूटिफुल है कि नहीं. संग छोड़ो, अटैचमेंट छोड़ो, एक्सपेक्टेशन छोड़ो, देन यू विल नेवर सफर इन लाइफ. बिंदास रहो. बी ए गिवर, नॉट एन एक्सपेक्टर और रिसीवर. हम दुनिया में देने को आए भाई, सबको सेवा, not to expect. In this mood, if you maintain, you will never be suffering in life. In this way, in this 18th chapter, 5 values are told. So count करो पूरा. 13th में 7, 14 में 5, 12, 15 and 16 मिलाकर 12, 24 हो गए. 17 में again 5, 24 plus 5, 29. Then in this again 18th one, there are 5, 29, 5, 34. हो गया. नाउ द लास्ट मंत्र 19th. इसमें भी कितने होंगे? तुल्य निंदा स्तुति, मौनी, संतुष्ट, अनिकेत, स्थिरवाणी, भक्तवान. तो लेट अस से 6 of them. So 34 plus 6, 40 मान लो आप, है ना, 40, 40 a good number, मंडल. एक एक दिन एक करो, 40 दिन में 40 हो गए. अगेन यू कैन कंटिन्यू द रिपीटिंग ऑफ दिस मंडलास. वेल प्रैक्टिस. सो लेट अस चैंट इट. ओम श्री कृष्ण शरणम मम, श्री गीता शरणम मम, श्री व्यास शरणम मम, श्री सद्गुरु शरणम मम, श्री कृष्ण शरणम मम, श्री कृष्ण शरणम मम, शरणम मम, शरणम मम. ओम श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः. श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता अथ द्वादशोऽध्यायः भक्तियोगः. एकविंशतितमः श्लोकः. श्रीभगवानुवाच. 4 बार पढ़ेंगे बिकॉज कल हमने देखा. ओम तुल्य निंदास्तुतिर्मौनी संतुष्टो येन केनचित् अनिकेतः स्थिरमतिः भक्तिमान् मे प्रियो नरः. अगेन. तुल्य निंदास्तुतिर्मौनी संतुष्टो येन केनचित् अनिकेतः स्थिरमतिः भक्तिमान् मे प्रियो नरः. अगेन. तुल्य निंदास्तुतिर्मौनी संतुष्टो येन केनचित् अनिकेतः स्थिरमतिः भक्तिमान् मे प्रियो नरः. अगेन. तुल्य निंदास्तुतिर्मौनी संतुष्टो येन केनचित् अनिकेतः स्थिरमतिः भक्तिमान् मे प्रियो नरः. In this, the 6 values are: first, tulya ninda stuti; second, mauni; third, santushto yena kenachit; fourth, aniketa; fifth, stiramatihi; last one is bhaktiman, which is common so far. May priyaha naraha. That nara, that human being is may priya, most dearest to me. Okay. So what are these 6 values? कल हम देखेंगे. अब मेन वाला हमने देखा. The earlier one, Sangha Vivarjita इत्यादि. So we will give importance to this one. Tomorrow we'll thoroughly study. Okay. Let us stop here. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Let us take up the last topic of the day. So beautiful it is. We are doing our prarthana to Sri Lakshmi Mata, as done by Indra Bhagavan when he has got this throne back from the Rakshasas through that Devasana Sangrama, or the Mata Rani has defeated all Rakshasas and she gave that spada to Indra again. So this is Sri Lakshmi Stuti. 6 of them we saw. Today we do the 7 and 8 ones. Daily दो हमने कहा ना, because a big one containing 24 श्लोक दो करें तभी जाकर हम 12 दिन में पूरा कर सकते हैं. And it is your job to download it from whatever you find the Google by heart. I don't have any youngster to help me. Otherwise in YouTube नीचे I can attach it कि this is the stotram करके. I am all alone. I don't know the technical things. Now the 7th one, very beautiful. What is the essence of it is, oh mother, it is you so great that you alone can be in the heart of Lord Narayana. भगवान नारायण के वक्षस्थल में लक्ष्मी माता होती है. So it says, ka tu anya tvam rute devi. Oh mother, tvam rute, other than you, ka anya, who else can be? And what are you? Sarvayajnamayam. Vapuhu. Vapuhu is the Deha. Sarvayajnamayam, in which all the yajnas are there. Who is he? Devadevasya. Of the Lord of all Lords, Narayana, Adhyaste. Adhyaste. Adhi means adhishtit karke, adhitishtit karke. Aste matlab रहना. So who can stationarily, firmly stay in that Sharira, that is Vakshasthala of that Sarvayagnamaya Deva Deva Narayana, other than you? And Yogi Chintyam, the Lord who is meditated upon by the yogis, Gada Bhrutaha, the one who has got Kaumodiki Gada in the hands. So that Narayana, who has got the Kaumodaki named Gada in the hands to eliminate Shatrus, that Narayana, who is meditated on by the yogis for being blessed by him to experience the Lord, that Narayana, who is the Deva Deva, God of all gods, all the Devatas, serve that Narayana only, empowered by him, given permission by them, given post by them, and that Narayana who is Virat Rupa, in whom all the yajnas are going on happening. What are the यज्ञास we saw in the 12th chapter, 4th chapter, only 12 यज्ञास. तो फिर से हिंदी में कहता हूँ, वो नारायण भगवान जो विराट रूपी है, जिनमें सारे यज्ञ हो रहे हैं, वो नारायण जो देवों के देव है, वो नारायण जो योगी चिंत्य है, जिनके ऊपर ध्यान करते हैं योगी लोग, वो नारायण जो गदाव्रत है, हैंड में जिनके हाथ में गदा है, ऐसे नारायण के अध्यास्ते वपुहु, शरीर में वक्षस्थल में कौन आपके अलावा और रह सकते हैं. त्वाम ऋते का तो अन्य, इट्स यू ओनली ओ लक्ष्मी माता. तो यू ओनली डिजर्व टू बी इन द हार्ट ऑफ नारायण. अदरवाइज हु कैन डेयर टू बी देयर इन द हार्ट ऑफ नारायण? नारायण इज परम वैरागी. हाउ कैन ही हैव समबडी इन हिज हार्ट और चेस्ट? तो आप ऐसे शक्तिशाली, प्रेममयी, सेवामयी है उनके लिए, देयरफॉर यू आर इन द हार्ट. सो इट्स जस्ट explaining about the Lakshmi ji being so great, deserving to be in the heart of Narayana. This is one shloka. Second one is beautiful, very good it one. कहते हैं त्वया देवी परित्यक्तम सकलम भुवनत्रयम. Mother, by you the three worlds were given up for some time. What happened this time? When you gave up the world, vinashta prayam abhavatu. As good as the whole three worlds have got destroyed because you neglected or you gave up or you went away, these three worlds, for whatever we did the mistakes. But now क्या हुआ? विनष्ट प्रायम अभवतु त्वया इदानीं समेदितम. Now it is you alone who have come, showed your concern and kindness and compassion on that, because of which samyak editam. Now all these three worlds have become rich with everything, and everybody in these three worlds are enjoying now. So what is the meaning of it? Whether you call the three worlds of Bhuloka, Antarikshaloka, Swarga, or whether in the subjective life of the Sharira, Stula and Indriyas and Mana, or the Buddhi, in तीन लोकों में जब लक्ष्मी माता का कृपा नहीं होता, then vinashta prayam, we get destroyed at all that level. But when mother blesses us, samyak editam, we become full of richnesses and powers at our buddhi level, mana level, deha indriya level. Then we can do our works and enjoy. तो बिना माता रानी का सारा नष्ट होता है. जब माता रानी है तो एधितम, सब कुछ बढ़िया ग्रो होता रहता है. Therefore, O Mother, please don't reject or neglect either outer three worlds or my own subjective personality, else I will be destroyed. You just keep on blessing so that I am empowered to do and achieve great things. And in the world also, O Mahalakshmi, you must be there to guide, bless all the people as well as the leaders of these three worlds. Leaders means Devatagana Ityadi, so that they do their work properly and the whole world so running beautifully. In this way, these two shlokas today we have seen. Okay, tomorrow onwards, कहते हैं कि ये mother, all the human richnesses, all the physical richnesses, all the money type of richnesses, all the outer success rupee richnesses, they all come because of you only when you bless. Therefore, I am with this stotram trying to please you. Be pleased and be blessed on me. This is the mantra. बढ़िया है कि नहीं? Isn't it? So beautiful one it is. Let us chant from the first mantra up to the 8th mantra today. इतना करेंगे. ओम अथ श्री इंद्रकृत श्री लक्ष्मी स्तोत्रम. ओम सिंहासनगतः शक्रः संप्राप्य त्रिदिवं पुनः देवराज्ये स्थितो देवीं तुष्टावाब्जकरां ततः. इंद्र उवाच नमस्ये सर्वलोकानां जननीम् अब्जसंभवां श्रियम् उन्निद्रपद्माक्षीं विष्णुवक्षस्थलस्थितां पद्मालयां पद्मकरां पद्मपत्रनिभेक्षणां वन्दे पद्ममुखीं देवीं पद्मनाभप्रियामहं. त्वं सिद्धिस्त्वं सदा स्वाहा सुधा त्वं लोकपावनी सन्ध्यारात्रिः प्रभाभूतिः मेधा श्रद्धा सरस्वती यज्ञविद्या महाविद्या गुह्यविद्या च शोभने आत्मविद्या च देवी त्वं विमुक्तिफलदायिनी आन्वीक्षिकी त्रयीवार्ता दण्डनीतिस्त्वमेव च सौम्या सौम्यैर्जगद्रूपैः त्वयैतत् देवि पूरितं का त्वन्या त्वामृते देवी सर्वयज्ञमयं वपुः अध्यास्ते देवदेवस्य योगिचिन्त्यं गदाभृतः त्वया देवि परित्यक्तं सकलं भुवनत्रयं विनष्टप्रायमभवत् त्वयेदानीं समेदितम् Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you, friends. This is what are the two shlokas of Lakshmi Ashtakam we learned. And in Geetha we saw Sangavarjitaha, little focus we have done because that is the important quality for the youth. And then we saw in our Mahanarayana Upanishad chanting, the last one, the Jnana Yajnam. And before that, our everyday two shlokas. And before that, today we have spent good 4 minutes to give a very healthy, good introduction. शुरुआत में आपने सुना है ना. These are the 4 5 things we have covered today. All these are because of expression of our love for you, with all the wishes and prayers that you become a great asset to yourself and the world by the learning and practicing of all these divine guidances given by Lord Krishna, Geeta Mata, Vyasa Bhagwan, and all the Rishi Munis. Thank you one and all. Om Durjana Sajjano Bhuyat Sajjana Shanti Mapriyat Shanto Muchet Vandebhyaha Muktaschanyan Vimochet Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityor Mahamritangamaya Om पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो परम ऋषिभ्यो परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे ओम तत्सत् ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु. Friends, thank you. Enjoy the life by being dynamically performing. Thank you, friends. Om